What's up, y'all? All right, this is your uncle. Make sure before I get into the charts, I'm going to go over the charts of what I saw last week and stuff like that. But before I do that, just make absolutely certain that you do not miss tomorrow's video. Okay, my Sunday video, we got big announcements coming out, big important things that you guys need to know about. And it's going to start happening on January 1st. So make sure you tune into tomorrow's video. I'll go into details about it. One of the biggest things that's going to be coming out, which everybody been asking for, is our copy trader service. Okay. I will go over in detail tomorrow. Okay. Tomorrow. Please don't email me questions today, because tomorrow's video, I will be going into great details, showing you the website, the cost, what comes with it, all these different things. All that's going to be covered in tomorrow's video. In other words, the Sunday video, I will be covering that. Okay, so make sure to watch that video tomorrow. You do not want to miss it. I guarantee that. Okay, let's get into the charts. This over the last couple of weeks, here's one of the biggest questions that come up. Uncle P, is it a good time to trade in the markets during the holiday seasons? The answer is yes and no. Okay. Yes, you can make some really good profits, which, you know, we did okay. We did very well. Matter of fact, then I'll go over the signal numbers on yesterday. I'm going to talk, tomorrow's video. So you'll see, man, it was popping like grease, and I'm not feeling good, guys. So I apologize, but yeah, it was popping like grease. You know what I mean? In a frying pan. But at the same time, it was very wild movements that took place that normally doesn't go that wild, in my opinion. But when you don't have institutional money flying in there to basically balance out the retail trading moves, it is what it is. But that's just my perspective on it. I still think if you see great opportunities, go for it. Okay. So anyway, let me go through this. During the ocean wave, we'll go through the ocean wave. I'm hoping this will pull back. I can't wait for the markets to do that and settle out. You know me, I love my ocean wave system. And by the way, the question comes up all the time. Uncle P, what is the best system to start with? To be honest with you, I will start with the ocean wave, since the market likes to trend a lot. So I will go with the ocean wave. However, since they're both on sale, and that's the other thing, the sale is going to be ending on, today is the 30th. So you have today, the 30th, and the 31st. So you only got 48 hours left for this discount. It's over. And I mean, officially over. They were actually supposed to be over on Christmas, but there was a person who touched my heart. And so I said, you know what, I'll just leave it running. And for that person, but again, in 2 days, 48 hours is over. Okay. So anyway, let's get to the chart. So here's a good setup that I'll be looking for on next week. I see that these are all lined up. Now, I don't even care about it right now, because anything can happen over the weekend and these things can shoot like a skyrocket. The other thing is, since it's the 1st of January, the brand new year, the markets are typically kind of slow. You know what I mean? It's slow and sloppy. So I don't expect a whole lot. But again, there could be some opportunities, so we'll keep our eyes open on it. But as you can see, here's the AUD. It was just on the tear. Once the Feds have made that announcement that they're going to lay off on raising interest rates, the dollar dropped back, and any pair that was in front of the USD, meaning AUD USD, NZD USD, any currency pair that had their currency in front of the USD, they went up because of that Fed announcement. Okay. This one is just basically going sideways. And remember what I told you guys, anytime you are in one of these and it's just like a vortex of flatness, go to the higher time frames and you can kind of see what's going on. And you can see right here, it's just accumulation. So that's why I wasn't worried about trading this one. Not my thing. All right. But this one, I do look forward to looking at it on next week. This so far is lining up. MACD is lining up pretty good. Again, AUD, ACAT, it was just basically choppy sideways last week, which is anticipated. Now, here's the deal. The Swiss, I don't know what the freaking heck happened with the Swiss, but that thing dropped crazy. It was wild. I don't know what happened. Okay. The Swiss right here, this one just sideways, nothing much, which is just be expected. It was Christmas season. This one I like. So take a picture of this one. Okay, you guys, this is what I look for. Take a picture of it. CAD JPY, I'm on a 30-minute. What am I talking about? You see how close the candles are to the main wave, which you can change the colors on it. Mine's is yellow. you know, for going down and green for going up, but you can change it to whatever color floats your boat. But the point is, see how close the candles are to the main wave? Okay. So therefore, when I place a trade, if I was to place a trade right now on this, I would put my stop above the arrow right here just to be comfortable and out the way. The MACD is pointing down, and look at all this. From the 1 minute all the way to the 4 hour, you can see this thing is in a downward spiral. So this is some of the trades that I look for. So I would love, I wish, if this was 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, this would be a trade that I would take. Simple as that. Okay, it's nothing to think about. If it's in the beginning of the week, Sunday, Monday, going into Tuesday, okay, I talked about that all the time. This would be a definite trade that I would take. Definite. I would be taking this trade right now as we speak. Okay. That was another Swiss pair that dropped, and we'll see more of that when we get to the other system, the simplicity system. Again, I would get both of the systems and just study one at a time. See? This is the Euro GBP too. It kept on going up. It's starting to soften now, but it was still shooting up. We'll see that more on the other system. Okay. All right. And this is the ECAD, which again, it was just sloppy. Nothing there. Nothing to see. Nothing to see. Okay. So it looks like what's going on. All the JPY pairs, Euro JPY, CAD JPY, AUD JPY, they're all setting up. It looks like for some pretty good coming drops. Okay, so I'm personally, look at this. Woo, I will be in that one. That's one I would like. Okay, but as far as last week, you guys can typically see things was pretty choppy and sloppy. This one ran pretty nice and smooth up until last week, the holidays. So this is why I said it's up to you. You know, if you want to trade during the holidays, but you will have some choppy sloppiness going on because it's basically retail traders trading. Okay, it's not the big institutions and banks. They already took their time. See, look at this beauty. Look at this beauty. Every single one of these JPYs are showing cute setups. So again, if it was me, the market was open, I would choose one of these or two of these, and I would be actually trading this. Definitely, without question. So take a snapshot of it. Okay, take a snapshot of that. That's a definite. Okay. This one ran smooth all the way down, and you know, but again, that was last week. This is starting to soften, and we'll see that more on the simplicity system. But again, see, this one don't. Look at there. See, there it is. Drop to that 15-minute, and you can see it forming. Okay. So if I had to choose between this one or the GJ or Euro JPY or CAD. CAD is so nice. I like when it flattens out, sideways, and then get ready to drop. So any one of those. Let's look at this one. This one is still pretty fresh, so I would love this one as well. Any one of them, I don't think you can go wrong. This one is one I would hold off on. No, it's still fresh. This was fresh one too. See where they did it last time? It goes sideways, and then plunge. So any one of those. If the market was open, I would definitely be going for it. See this choppy sideways movement with the CAD pairs? All the CAD pairs did basically the same thing. It wasn't much to trade on. As far as, you know, trying to trend trade, this is going sideways. And again, you can go to the 4 hour and double check it, and you can see this is what it was. That's why you're seeing it so sloppy and choppy on the lower time frames, because on the higher time frames, it's just sitting flat. And why is that? Because the institutions weren't trading. It's just the retailers. Okay. No big money movements. Okay. Now you will see this. This is where continuing from last week up until this week, where the Feds have made the announcement that they're going to leave interest rates alone. And so the whole market rejoiced, and the dollar went down, and the pairs with any pair with the logo before the USD, they went up. And that's another confirmation of that. Okay. Here is the dollar. You see now the dollar is in front of the CAD, and you can see it went down. So look at this. When the currency pair was in front of the dollar, it went up. When the dollar, the USD, was in front, it went down. So that's how you know the difference, okay? Anyway, all of these, this is no-brainer. You see they all went down because of the Fed announcement. So that's that, okay? Let's move over to the this system here, Sexy Analyst with the simplicity. And let's take a look at the 4 hour. Now, here's something I told you guys about the 430 strategy. I hands down love that strategy. So here's my order. And I think Rob had asked me about this question, which one is safer. I think if it was me having to choose, the ocean wave would be the first one, because when the market is trending, you can catch some really smooth trends and catch some good money that way. Okay, so ocean wave would be number one. Number two would be the 430 strategy, because basically you're just simply trying to catch these as they do these pullbacks. Okay, as they do these pullbacks, you can clearly, for an example, let me show you guys this. So this is, excuse me. So this is a high point. We see that it reversed, went down, and came back up. Right here, you can see this is a lower high. So if you're brand new to trading and you hear the term lower high, just think, hey, you're walking downstairs. Here was the high step. Here's a lower step that's lower than this one. And this one is lower. And this is lower, 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 lower. Okay? Or neutral. See, these are equal. I love when they go equal. Ooh. But as you can see, these are lower than this one and this one and this one. So that's what lower high means. And same thing in reverse. If it's going up, higher lows. That means, yeah, this was a low point, but this low came up higher than this one. And then the next one was higher than that. So I love those. Okay. So the 430 strategy is one of my favorites now. I mean, I really do. And then third would be the 415. Especially, and the reason why I say that is because when the markets are dealing with retail traders and not the institutions, price action can blow through certain levels and keep pushing, pushing, pushing. Or what happens is news events come out and that price could get pushed below the normal boundaries of where it would go. So it's a little more risky. So, and if I had to measure it in risk levels, I will say ocean wave would be the least risky to me. Then the 430 would be the second less risky to me. And then the 415, which is reversal trade, would be the riskiest of the three. Okay. Because any reversal trading is you have to time it and try to catch it in the right area. But it doesn't mean that it's going to stop in that area, because something like this, see, like if you said, okay, this is a good area. And you said, okay, here is my area right here. You enter the trade, right? But what if something like this happens? I'm not saying they happen here, but I'm just saying, see there where they can break through, go further down and take you out. So I think reversal trading overall is more riskier than them all. Okay. The 430 strategy is basically a continuation trend strategy. And so is the ocean wave. So I like those two. Okay. But you know me, we've been eating off of 415s for a long time. And here's an example of one. Okay. Where it came down, bounced up out of there and shot up quickly. Okay. This one, I ate really, really well off of. I really did. Let me show y'all. When this thing came back down, let me show you this. This is one of those higher lows kind of situations. Okay. And again, no, it already had the 4 hour arrow, but no arrow on the earlier one. But this is one of those where I just did the 430, kind of modified it a bit. But basically when it came down, hit support, you can see this is the low. Let me kind of open this up so you guys can see it a little better. And this is just an experience trade, not necessarily, that you could have called it, but, I mean, you could have, but this is just experience. So you can see this is the low point. Shot up, retested, and you see this low point, you see these support dots, and you can kind of see these hidden behind the zone. Okay, so this is a low, but this one went higher. It is a low point, but it's higher than this one. So when that thing pulled back here, I took it and that thing shot up and I was very, very happy. That was just an experience trade. So some things I teach you guys, some things I don't, because I want you guys to stick to the rules. Because one of the things you would have said, well, Uncle P, I didn't see an arrow, and you would be correct. But from my experience, I just took an experience trade and look at that thing and it shot up massively. Okay, so that's just something I did. Not telling you have to do it, but just seeing that it was clustering created a higher low. And that was that. All right. So anyway, going to the next one. Here was a nice little 415er. As you can see, the dollar is starting to gain strength. They crashed it so much until basically now it's starting to catch a little break. All right. Nothing there. Nothing there. See, just choppy, sloppy on the Euro CAD. This one, nope. Nothing there. Now this one here, you see, this was sketchy because the Swiss had been acting a fool. Okay, and here you got your arrow to come in on it, but I was very Literally, I told you guys, out of all the Forex pairs that I trade, the Swiss is the most sneakiest. It will do some major moves, and you have no idea what just happened. It'd be like, okay, what just happened? And you see this? This is exactly what I'm talking about. I don't have a clue what happened. And I was looking for news events or whatever, and I didn't see anything. So you could take that trade, but me, I just left it alone. I don't know what's going on with them. Okay, nothing there, nothing to see. All right, now this was a good one. Simple 415er right there, okay? And if you're new, 415er means we go to the 4 hour, we look for a couple of candles to retest off the bottom. As you can see, did it here, did it here, did it here, and we've dropped to the 15-minute. And this was a very good trade and profitable trade for me. So I really did like that, a simple 415er, okay? And the same thing here. It was a no-brainer. Look at that. Shot up, and I closed out, took my money. Okay? Simple 415s. And that's taught in the tutorials if you're brand new and you want the simplicity system. It's taught in the tutorials. Okay? Here's a Swiss, another one. But see all these spiking candles? I didn't fool with that. I don't like that. I don't like all that. Okay? There was nothing there. NJ. This is where I was telling you the 430 strategies can come into play. See, it's already heading down. This is just creating higher lows. So you catch it on a 30-minute and catch the arrow for the drops. And that's pretty much it. It's a continuation or still in the trend, which the trend lines were telling you this is heading down. Okay? So you have many opportunities right here, drop, here, drop, here, drop. You had several opportunities on that one. This one I didn't fool with. Again, it's another cap pair, and you can see it's just going choppy and sloppy. Nothing important to even look at. My thing is, don't force trades, okay? Don't force it. Do not force trades. If you don't see it, leave it, okay? If you don't see it, leave it. You can see this was a 415er, but look how late that arrow came in. It just shot up. So I left it alone. I don't like all that shooting up stuff, just going crazy. Same thing here. See, messy. Messy. Okay, I don't like messy. And that's the UJ, USD JPY. So that's that. All right, you guys. So that's it on this one. Not much, but again, it was because it was the holidays. You know, the holidays. Let those things pass. You can catch some nice trades here and there, but overall, it's just, as you can see, it's very, very gunslinger. Pow, 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 pow. You can be slinged all over the place. So I would just be careful of trading during the holidays, okay? I will see you in tomorrow's video. It is extremely important that you watch that thing all the way to the end, okay? I've got a lot of announcements to make for you guys, okay? And a lot of this stuff will make you happy.